As a young adult overwhelmed by the stress of school and work, I find myself practicing self-care to be quite alleviating. So to everyone and anyone consumed by mental or emotional strain in everyday life, today I will be showing a simple and effective plan of practice for self-care, and this will include 5 major steps. The first step being actually understanding what self-care is and why it is important. Because to actually practice self-care activities, you need to understand what it means. And for me, I like to watch YouTube, so I stumbled across a YouTuber who just went through her routine, and I just kind of picked up on that. But I was always aware. Some things you can do to get aware are by also watching YouTube videos, searching the web on different activities you can do, or even reading about it in books or articles. According to a 2019 article exploring implications of self-care assignment, self-care has the potential to enhance students' ability to manage current stressors and build capacity for addressing future stress and burnout. With that said, by doing this, you are able to get a better understanding and able to serve yourself more effectively. Now that we have covered the first step, which was understanding what self-care is, the next step or series of steps involve having to do with taking care of body, mind, and soul. So step 2 is taking care of your body, and what I mean by that is doing things that accentuate taking care of your physical health. For me, I like to go on long walks with my dog, especially after harsh lectures, and since the pandemic has us sitting around all day, it's just a really stress relieving way. I like to get some exercise in, but some other ways you can take care of your body is by fueling your body with good nutritious food, taking a nap, or even some sort of exercise. Yes, exercise, because exercise is one we lack sometimes and is most common and effective as you are taking care of your physical health. In the article 5 Ways to De-Stress and Help Your Heart by Harvard Health Publishing in 2010, every time you are physically active, whether you take a walk or play tennis, your body releases mood-boosting chemicals called endorphins, which are basically chemicals that make you feel good. And therefore you are practicing self-care because you're executing self-relieving activities. And again, it's different for everyone, it just depends on you. So the next step is taking care of your mind. And what I mean by this is having to do things to take it easy or take a break. What I like to do is actually watch my favorite shows because I'm taking a break, or listen to music, which is one of my top, because I essentially need that break. Some other things you can do, however, are hanging out with your friends because you're not worrying about other things, taking a nap, which we all love, or simply unplugging from technology. Again, it's all different for everyone, just depends on you. This focuses on finding ways to de-stress, which is key to self-care because you're taking care of your mind. And now that I have discussed step 3, next I will be assessing step 4, and that involves taking care of one's soul. And you might be wondering what that means, and what this means is doing things that have you unwind from everything else, because let's face it, we are stressed. And this step involves seriously taking time to do things that better your health, because self-care would not be complete if you did not take care of your soul. What I do, and I think everyone sometimes lack is sleep. Sleep, we all love it, especially 8 hours of sleep, which we sometimes forget to obtain. Other things, however, if sleep isn't your thing, could be journaling, which I do like to do, meditation. I like to also color in a coloring book because I feel that is most stress relieving, and talking to a friend. Taking care of your mind is a key part of practicing self-care, as it ensures you are focusing on you and only you. Sometimes we forget that our health is okay, but by doing so, we are practicing self-care. Now that I have discussed all these steps, I will now be discussing the last step, which is making it all a routine. This means planning out a daily plan to make an effort to incorporate practicing self-care on a daily basis, or making it a routine, because by doing this you are ensuring a more happier and successful lifestyle. Southerton and Dale, in the article Habits, Routines, and Temporalities of Consumption, describes alternative approaches, present habits, and routines as the observable performances of stable practices. So with this in mind, I like to set a to-do list or a reminder on my phone to practice self-care, because we all need to practice self-care to ensure our well-being. At least try doing it twice a week, if not at least once a day, and gradually build every day. That being said, practicing self-care every day is not easy, but by doing so and making sure you're doing a routine allows you to live happier. Now that I've described each step, I would like to review all the steps, and that is recognizing what it means to self-care, taking care of body, mind, and soul, and making it all routine. So today oftentimes we forget to self-care in our own ways because we are packed with other responsibilities. But remember, self-care is a luxury. It's not a luxury, it is an essential necessity. There is more to life than just work. That more starts with you.